Good evening, Resilience family. Thank you for tuning in to another segment of Resilience with me, Dawn Olivia. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope you've been having a fabulous week, and I hope this Sunday is starting to a great week for you. Even if you're going through a little something, it's still going to be good. It's still going to be good. Guys, I have a wonderful guest today. We're going to have some good conversation today. Yes. So, guys, I want you to meet Mistress Angela, this queen, this phenomenal, this wonderful woman. Oh my gosh, I'm glad God has crossed our paths. So, hey, Miss Angela, how you doing?
I am amazing. I am amazing. I had to bring the tambourine out for you, but
Hey.
so happy to be here. So happy.
That is awesome. So how are you doing? How was your week and how was this beginning starting for you?
Oh, amazing. I took some R&R yesterday. I shut it down and did a lock-in and took care of myself, and I came out feeling so much better. So much better.
Oh my God, that is so needed. That is good you said that. Y'all, self-care is what I call it. We need that. We need that, girl. You famous, boo. They out here talking to you already. Hey, Nona. Look. Was it Nona Carey?
Nona Carey. I was on. She has a show here in Atlanta, so she's one of my favorite shows to go on. I had to tell her about you. So.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you got to tell me about her show. Okay, we can talk about that later.
We'll talk about that. We got so much stuff to talk about.
Yes, ma'am. We do. Oh my goodness, guys. So let me start. I need you to tell me your definition of resilience. Tell me what it means to you.
Wow. Resilience is action, right? It is getting back up and not stopping, is wiping off the sweat, the tears, and the dirt, and just keep going forward, regardless of what happens. Just keep going.
I totally agree. All right, now let's move on. So tell the audience who you are, talk a little bit about yourself, and then we're going to dive in deep.
Wow. So about me. So people usually want to know what I do. Because I go by the name Mistress Angela. I am a sexologist, and I'm a sexologist for the grown and sexy, right? For people, especially people and women of color, is my tribe, and bringing that sexy back in our lives as we go through this journey of life. So that's what I do. But then I have a whole list of things that I do. I write, I work with nonprofits. I have teenagers. Yes. I have friends and family. So, that whole circle of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So guys, I want to jump in real fast before you continue and just give a little back history how I met Miss Angela. Because I just believe things happen for a purpose.
Facts, they do. Facts.
Yes, right. So I was visiting Chicago. That's my hometown. I was back home, visiting my family. Yes, my other daughter's there, celebrating her birthday. And I had a good friend who I grew up with from grade school. Was like, you got to take some pictures while we're here. And I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that life because I don't like taking pictures, y'all. Some people know I stay in my shell and I haven't fully, I must just say it. I still, and it's crazy, it's been a long time, still to this, haven't fully grasped my beauty, who I am, to hold that. So yeah, I don't think I look good on camera and take a picture. So, but he talked me into it and I was like, all right. So we were downtown Chicago and out there doing this little shoot, and here comes this beautiful queen, just walked on up and just helped herself. And I was like, okay, all right. I was like, feeling her spirit, her energy, She helped me come out of my shell a little bit to take them pictures, y'all. So I think if I do another shoot, I'm gonna have her around so she could just coach me some more. But I just have to feel that history, like it's crazy.
It was so much fun. It was so great meeting you. And when you come to Atlanta, I got you on the shoot. I got you.
Oh, MG. That's going to be awesome. This is awesome. That is going to be awesome. It's going to help me. Yeah, because I like to just stay. I really like to stay behind the scenes. But what you probably didn't know, I don't know if I shared this, but I used to have a podcast partner. Unfortunately, she left me. It's just sad, break my heart. But people move on to bigger and better things. And she was just like, we need to record, do this video YouTube thing. And I was like, OMG. I was like, and it was crazy because she was even more shyer than me. You know, I tried to push her to the forefront. She trying to push me to the forefront. I was like, oh,
that's
Lord.
what sisters do. That's what we do for each other.
Yes. Oh, there he go right there. There go AJ saying, hey, Angela.
Hey,
AJ. That's the photographer, y'all, out there in Chicago. He do his
Yes. So much fun in that park that day.
I had to give that history though, so folks could know, like, this is how I met this beautiful woman.
Divine timing.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. Okay, so continue talking about you, telling us about you, and I want to dive in. I don't know why I want to dive in. Do we want to start with the little piece out that book? Because that's going to be some good conversation, man.
Let's go there. Let's jump in.
Man, that has opened up so much. Guys, so Angela wrote a piece in this book, and thank you, girl. Oh, my light is not shining on. I'm trying to get the glare out. Okay. Maybe you could do yours. Here we go. A little bit. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Stand up, resilient Black women who are shaping the world with their faith. So it's by this visionary author. Is that how you say it? Ardenae Garner? Is that how you say her name?
Ardenae Garner.
Man, her vision, I'm glad she pulled you women together. And your piece, ma'am. Woo! Look, I got goosebumps. Just goosebumps. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, hey, David.
Hey, David.
I love it when the audience comment in tune. I don't think many people be knowing about that. I'm trying my best to do that. I want some engagement, y'all. But anyway, I love it. I be telling them, give me y'all questions. Tell me this. Tell me that.
Send some love.
Your story, ma'am.
Yes,
her segment is called "Releasing the Anger Within." I'm gonna let you start this off.
Yeah. So I met Ardenae. She's out of North Carolina, and I'm from North Carolina. So I felt an instant connection when I met her, right? And we were talking. I was waiting. I hesitated for a long time because I was like, I have nothing to say, right? But then when I finally started, it was a journey, and this topic kept coming up because it's something I have to deal with my entire life. How to deal with anger, how to deal with the stereotypes as a Black woman, right? And those stereotypes are real, but then life is real. So it was amazing. It was so therapeutic to write it for myself and to just put it out there. Because I had healed from things in my life, but then to also see it in print that anybody can read. And it's like, okay, we're being vulnerable here today, right? We're being vulnerable. But it's amazing. It's an amazing journey, though. Amazing journey.
Yes. So I'm just going to, I have to read one little part, just one little part.
Yes.
I want to read everything, girl. I read this twice already.
Wow, you just got it yesterday.
Oh, I'm a reader. This is what I do. I know, y'all. She sent me this book. I was ecstatic. I was like, it's gonna take forever. Let me find this book. And she's like, I got you. I'm like, yes. I'm like, all right. Yes, I read. This is what I do. Majority of my time, I do sit and watch me a movie or a word, a sermon or something. But I love to read. I have like a library. I actually got a book club that I gotta like cultivate more. I've got to start getting action with it. But right now, I just have a group of people that's in there, and I share books of the month with them because it's all about self-development. That's what I'm toward. But yeah, girl, this is what I do. I read. I'm a low-key, I'm an undercover nerd.
Me too.
Look.
Twins. Okay, keep going.
Yes. So, okay, let me see. I have so many parts in here. So I'm going to skip to when you started owning your anger. That's how I see it. You was like, yes, I am angry being judged. Yes, I am angry for being shunned. Yes, I am angry for the people I hurt. Yes, I am angry about the embarrassment in court. I am angry for being a single mom. I am angry for living in some of the most dangerous zip codes in the metro Atlanta area. I am angry that my daughter heard gunshots outside her window. Girl, that resonated with me. I had to sit there. I had a few tears and I had to take a deep breath because I think I shared briefly with you. My youngest daughter was home when my son got murdered and he was shot, So Ooh, I was like, girl, yes. I was like, she is on. Anyway, it was resonating with me because I was like, we gotta own this stuff.
Yes.
And we got the right to feel it.
Absolutely. And we don't give ourselves that right. So I think when I was writing that particular piece that you wrote, it was so freeing to write down what I was really mad about. And it's okay to be mad, right? But what do you do with that anger? That was the turning point. Just in my thought process as well. So
yes. So you end with, I am angry about self-doubt. I'm angry about failures. I kind of reversed. Sorry, the other one came before it. But I am angry about the oppressive nature of our society. I am angry about the pain. I am very angry that I lost myself. Girl, I highlighted that one because, it's true.
Facts.
Yes.
You go through this journey. Keep going.
Man, my life, it just resonates with me. And I was just thinking about my life while I was reading this book because like I've owned some of it, but not all of it. You know what I'm saying? To give her that permission, like you're saying, to feel that, to be that. And finally coming to the conclusion, me too. I lost myself. And it's like, WTF. Okay.
Yes,
Lord.
all the time.
Seriously.
All the time.
Man. And that sat in me. And I just sat there and thought, and pondered a little while, and it just gave me chills. And I was just like, oh my gosh, she's speaking to me and so many others. And, and I love the fact in this book, and not to negate any other culture, race, but she's talking to the Black woman. Yeah. We have been just misunderstood, knocked down, and just have to tolerate because we strong. We got to be that strong Black woman,
You get tired of hearing that, right? Like we know who we are as a culture, and we know that Black women are naturally strong for whatever reason we are, and people lean on us. But sometimes it's like, I don't want to be strong. I'm scared of being strong. Losing somebody you care about. We're the ones that's usually holding everybody else up in the situation. We crash later. Whatever happens, we are that person, and who's standing up and making sure we're okay. We have to do that for ourselves. Real talk.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. So then when I kept reading on, I love how you said you kind of was just like comatose. You couldn't move. You stayed there on that floor and you cried it out. And you heard the song, and it's like your spirit, God just spoke to you in that moment. And girl, I got to read this part. You say the teacher will appear when the student is ready. Woo! I highlighted that. A hint to the wise is sufficient. Yeah. Isaiah 41:10 finally settled into my mind. Do not fear, for I am with you. You said, finally, I understood the fullness of knowing myself. I was ready to embrace the essence of being that woman, the angry Black woman. Okay, I'm not going to read no more, y'all, because y'all got to go get this book. But I had to bring that out. I was just like, woo, it just jumped off the page. I was like, yes. Because I am that angry Black woman too. And it's sad sometimes that we have to become that.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because like for me, my son's been gone for 4 years. His case is still unsolved. Like, I don't know who did this. It took me last year, had to go to the police, to the district, the station that was handling his case, and act a fool. I was that angry Black woman. I told people I pulled a Medea. I said it was sad, but I had to because nobody's been returning my calls. Nobody was returning my emails. None of my voicemails, like nothing. It was just dead silent. And that's how I began to and found out that it was a whole new detective on his case. Like, who's y'all gonna tell me this? Like, can you
I am the victim here. My family is the victim.
Like, I know you probably, I don't know what's happening. You're not figuring out nothing. That's fine. But stay in communication with me. I just think we should have that right. As loved ones that lost someone in this manner, and you are over this investigation because it's not closed. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, girl, it just spoke volumes.
Yeah, because sometimes you gotta get in people's face. You got to get in somebody's face sometimes,
Man.
and it's okay because we're not heard. We're just not heard sometimes.
Yes, and then to hear your story, just the things you listed, what you've gone through. I was like, that's courageous. To be vulnerable.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Vulnerability is a whole nother level. And I think, when I turned 50, before I turned 50, my elders, my elders in my community will always say, you'll understand when you get there. Like, I really don't care now about what people think. Right. They're like, well, no, it's going to go to another level. And when I did, and after that transition, it was like, okay, they were right. They were right. Wow. But how you do it and how you show up is a whole different space.
Yes.
And you do it without anger, without remorse. It's just who I am, and take me or leave me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Girl, and you look good, by the way. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. I'm like, letting all that,
I gotta get it together. I will only be 47 this year, the end of this year.
Oh, turn out.
I get it together, but
you're beautiful, sis. You're beautiful. I remember seeing you at the park, and I saw you, and I thought about the first time I took a set of pictures years ago, and how every time I take pictures, I don't like taking pictures, and how somebody was there for me. So I was like, I got to go help my sis out. And you were just glowing. You were glowing anyway.
I just appreciate that. I was like, look at here, Lord. This is what I'm talking about. Because I don't get that much out here. I live in Arizona, and I don't know. They kind of, I don't know. It's a little weird out here.
It's weird everywhere. Let's just say that.
It is. It really is.
I live in Atlanta, and it's weird.
Yeah, people in their own bubble, in their own bubble. But man, this right here, girl, people need to get this book. And at the end, of course, I got to say this one last sentence. Because you said, yes, I can say with pride that I am a resilient, angry Black woman creating waves of change in my community. Girl, I put the book down. I said, boom. I said, that's what I'm talking about. I'm so serious. It just started up something different. I was like, oh my God, I needed this for such a time as this. I was just like, oh my God. I was like, this came right on time, Lord. I was like,
I am laughing so much because I haven't heard anybody read my words to me. So this is the first time.
Oh, snap.
And I'm like, I wrote that. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes, so sexy right now to me, right?
See, yay. It encourages me. I'm like, man, this is putting me back on some, some level ground, pushing me because I finally took that leap. I'm finally a full-time entrepreneur now, so
That's a tambourine. Hold on.
Look. I was like, okay. This is
it's a journey. It's a journey.
I want to write. I'm like, I want to write a book. I get so many notes, outlines, and everybody I've been talking to, you need to tell this story. And I just keep hearing it, and I keep reading people's words. It's like, man, I could do this. I don't know. It's just motivating to me. It's really motivating to me. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about you. Let's talk about this relationship coaching side of you. Tell me more. We can't get X-rated, but I want to know like how you help people cultivate them, their relationships.
Absolutely. So I can keep this PG-13. So in relationships, right? We meet somebody, we fall in love, and we do this thing, and we're intimate, but we never really learn how to be intimate with other people. Right. We learn how to be intimate with our families, our kids, our parents by observation, right? You kind of work your way through it when it's an intimate space. And intimacy is a place that can cause breakups. We know infidelity and all those things. So how do we get to a point where we can talk about it in relationships so that before it becomes a problem? And even if it is a problem, how can we self-correct it? That's in relationships. So I coach through conversations, and I give people exercises and tools. I have this thing called intimacy care map, where we kind of really dive into what you need to do to go whatever direction you want to go in. For singles, right? Because I talk about relationships a lot, but singles, you're in a relationship with yourself. You should know what you want the next time you're with somebody. You should know what turns you on. You should know those things.
Yeah.
Black women, we kind of put them on the back burner for many different reasons. Sometimes it's trauma in the past. Sometimes it's, religious aspects. Sometimes it's just, I don't know. And it just sounds nasty. I don't even want to talk about it. So it's bringing those conversations up so we can really start to break down some of the barriers in our intimate lives, because intimacy is so important. We saw that during COVID, during lockdown, how people went by themselves and all those things. So I do that through workshops. I do that through humor. I do that through podcasts and one-on-one coaching and that type of thing. And because sex is important. It's really important as you grow up.
Hey,
it relieves stress.
No, this is crazy, but I just had this conversation too with a friend. I was like, why does God shun sex? And I was like, I said he doesn't, and right now, I'm treading lightly because to each of his own. My podcast is faith-based. People know that. I do practice abstinence. And Lord, forgive me, I'm not perfect. I have slipped up. Yes, people, I have sinned, as they call it, and I own that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I believe. That's what I practice.
Absolutely.
But it's healthy. It's healthy. It's needed.
With the right person, it is. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying. And it's awesome that you do this. Like, wow, because we need it. It's like so many people need healing in so many areas. And like you said, and it might come from that trauma or something happened in your childhood or whatever, because things overlap.
And they do. And it continues to go on until you deal with it one day. How do you talk to your kids? Real talk. We have to really have a conversation. There's so many things. Human trafficking is a huge thing. All the things that we see, and if we're not talking about it or even starting to open that door, it's never going to change. So
yeah.
Oh, that's why.
OMG, this is awesome. So talk about the nonprofits you work with, your little business consultant side. I want to hear a little bit of all these hats that you wear.
Yes. So years ago, when I decided to get married, my second marriage, my kid's father, I was doing makeup and doing skincare and that type of thing. So I was always on the go. I had a business degree, but I didn't pursue the typical corporate side. So I decided to go into nonprofit because I wanted to kind of slow my role down in life. So I started working with a charter school here in Atlanta, and it was an amazing grassroots type of organization. And in 25 years later, that organization still exists in Atlanta. And throughout the U.S., I think it was started in another city, but to be a part of such a movement was amazing. So from there, I started branching out to nonprofits because we don't know where to get the resources from, and then we don't know how to manage resources. So in that space, I help build out the vision and the dream people have to better our communities. I do work now with some social justice groups. I'd love to work with human trafficking groups as well. It can always make us better. I also do work in the LGBT community, right? Because where it's underserved, it needs to have a voice. So I like to support those organizations that do that type of work, which is amazing.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Rewarding. Oh, yeah. Wow. So talk a little bit about motherhood.
Oh my God. I have let me get my fan back out. Hold on. That is the job you do from your heart, right? It is nothing like motherhood at all. Teenagers, I have a 17-year-old that's a senior in high school, and then I have a 15-year-old daughter that is a sophomore in high school. I have a son and a daughter, so they keep me on my toes with their personalities and their schedules. And I have realized the fact that my life is not my own for the next couple of years. But it's fun. I don't say anything for it. They drive me crazy, but that's what teenagers do.
Oh, yes. But
they're good kids. And that's what I enjoy most of anything, is that they're good kids. They have good hearts.
Oh, it does. My daughters, I have 3 daughters besides, the son-in-law. They're grown. They're all out the house. And it's crazy to watch them go one through their journeys,
Yes. And I laugh. Yes.
Man.
I have to laugh. It's a different generation.
It is.
They're going through the same thing we did. It's just how they do it is just phenomenal.
Yes. That's real. That is real. So tell me much more you want our audience to know about Miss Angela.
Yes. So I will make sure I share in the show notes later about how you can get in touch with me. I would love to talk with you, your groups, your book clubs, wherever you get together, if it's just you and your partner or whatever, we can just kind of have a conversation, see if, where I can help you. Definitely about getting the book. I think it's some amazing stories in the book. The ladies that I did that work with are a phenomenal group of women that exemplify resilience, right? And if you need that, you need that encouragement. I think those stories are definitely to be read. And we're doing a conference in Charlotte in October. I'll share that later as well.
Oh, yeah. Send that to me.
Yeah, stand up. Yes, stand up. So all the authors will be there. I think it'll be a pretty good time in Charlotte.
Gee.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited. I got some planning to do.
I know. You got work to do. That's the fun of being an entrepreneur.
I know, right? Man, it's something else, it's something else.
It is. It's a journey. It's a journey.
I love this freedom, though.
Mm-hmm.
I love this freedom.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we have a question from AJ. He says, how long you been holding this story?
I think the story has continued to evolve. Hey, AJ.
Mr. AJ.
If I think about, our story started birth, right? There are many things that wasn't in that chapter, of course, and there are other books to follow. But I think everything happens in time and place and divine timing. The story has been there. I've shared it with people in different capacities when it's about helping somebody else. And this is just a way to do it on a different platform. So I got you, AJ.
That's good. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for sharing you with the world, with my audience. Seriously, I appreciate that. As I tell all my guests, our time is valuable and we don't get it back. And I appreciate it. You giving us some of that for me here on Resilience.
Thank you for having me, for real. It was just divine timing, and our connection is for here and evermore, for real.
Yes, I agree. We will be talking more. Yes,
we are fans.
Oh gosh, this is awesome. This was amazing. And homegirl, yeah. And I can't wait till you put your compilation. I'm ready. I'm just saying, yeah. It's gonna have to make it to my book club.
Awesome.
People to get some encouragement.
Yeah.
Up in here, I'm like, man, I ain't ignoring you, but we gotta talk about this.
Thank you so much. I just love the energy of your shows. Great shows.
Oh my God, I appreciate that. Oh my goodness, I gotta get this in here. Hey, Samate. She said intimacy and perimenopause is hard.
Facts. So I do workshops about menopause and how to get through that in your intimate life as well. Because it's up and down. And also to know that men go through that too. So
wow.
Yeah. They do.
I thought so. I know they be having a period too. Anyway,
they do. Facts. So we have some workshops and podcasts on that too. But we talk about all of that, right? So even if you aren't intimate or you have a certain level of abstinence, that it's conversations to be had, so that whenever you do get in that space again, you feel like you're ready to be part of it. So I work a lot with therapists as well as ministers as well. So
wow, yeah, because sometimes you just go dead. I know. I'm like, Lord, I know you holding it off, but let me feel something to make sure it's still there. I'm just saying,
keep it 100.
Yes, for real. Is it
absolutely?
Janae? She said, "Is the book on Amazon?"
It is on Amazon, but I would say I would send you the link where you can purchase it. When you purchase the book straight from me, a portion of that goes to a portion of all my sales go to a nonprofit that I support.
Awesome! Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, yeah. Make sure you send me all that so I could put them down in a note so people could have that information. Seriously.
I will. As soon as I finish my mother duties, I'll make sure I send it to you.
I understand. But again, y'all, this book, Stand Up, Mistress Angela, girls, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank
so
you.
much. And we gonna talk. I got some thoughts. I want to share.
Likewise.
Yes, ma'am.
That's that good energy. That's that sisterhood connection, right? That's what we do. That's what we do as Black women, right? That's what we do better than anything else. We come up and we're creators and we support.
Exactly. And that's what we should do. I wish more of us could come together and collaborate more. You know, put that self-ego aside and let's do the dang on thing. You know, each one uplift, each other, Oh my gosh. So thank you. My resilience family, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. To Mistress Angela Peeps. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate that. Oh, thank you, girl. Look at this. Thank you, Nona Carey. She said that was an amazing show and I want to continue going forward. Oh, thank you, ma'am. I truly appreciate this.
Talk to you, Nona.
I appreciate that. So Resilience family, like always, guys, you all have a wonderful week, a blessed week. I want you to stay strong, stay safe, stay well, and always, always stay resilient because you can bounce back. I love you guys so, so much. Mistress Angela, thank you, girl.
Thank you, baby. Take care. Awesome.